What's up, guys and gals? It's your host with the most, Griever, as always, bringing you guys the latest chapter live reaction for Kengan Omega, chapter 231, entitled A Golden Defeat. I wonder why people asked me, well, it was just missed, but people said you should react to this chapter. Clearly, a golden defeat, it's probably the end of the fight. Once again, I think, without a shred of doubt in my mind, Kanade has already done his due diligence. He's already had his big moment, proving that pre-initiative is not this broken OP ability that only the S tiers get, and it separates the men from the boys. No, there are ways to counter it. It's not necessarily the be-all and end-all of techniques, which is good. That was the point, and Kanade has proven that point. So I'm still in Team Hatsumi, not just because I like him better, but because, narratively speaking, it makes the most sense. Character arc-wise, it makes the most sense. But you guys aren't here to hear about why I think it could go A, B, C, or D. We're here to react to the chapter. So let's get right into it. So, let's see. First page, and right, because they have that standoff of which one's going to make the first move. So let's see. A golden defeat. We see the hands, and they're right up close. What the hell? What are we even watching? This is going slow. Way too slow. Alright, alright, alright. And Hatsumi's just watching, waiting, sweating. This is all I can do. He feels... Alright, I like this visual of the spider web. Like, he's already sort of visualized it, you know? Because, remember, Oma helped Kanade perfect this. That's already been confirmed, right? He's already perfected it since he used it on Oma. So now, he feels it as this spider web technique, right? Perfect, determined, prediction, whatever, is the spider web technique. And he can feel pulling on the strings. If he even moves another inch, the spider will feel the vibration, sort of idea. It's actually an interesting way to showcase it, and it's a nice visual. I gotta untangle myself from these strings one by one. And the only way to do that is to not choose anything. So he's deciding not to move, so he's not deciding on what to do next, hence Kanade can't force him into another move. And Oma's watching it going, Hatsumi's strategy is out of left field, but it's a good idea, alright, for the guy who helped him perfect it. Kanade's determinate prediction is a sort of counter, so he can't get countered if he doesn't make a move. It is honestly probably one of the best, because as I said before, some people have even mentioned on Reddit and stuff like, what is Hatsumi, stupid? Like, you know what I mean? What are you, stupid? Why not just don't use pre-initiative? And as I said, I don't think you can just turn it off. As Rambo once said, you don't just turn it off! And as I've already mentioned that last chapter and on the stream and stuff, I don't think PI is something that characters, once they've learned it, I think it's one of those just natural reflex things. You can't unlearn it, you know? It's ingrained now into your muscle memory and stuff like that. When you reach that level, it's not something you just turn off like a light switch and then back on again like it's no big deal, you know? So I'm assuming that this is confirming it, because if anybody could do it, it would be Hatsumi, because we know he had close to it, he had his own version of it, which once again I think it elevates pre-initiative. But he didn't have pre-initiative before Ashura. Now he's got it. If anybody could turn it off, is someone who's only learned it in the time skip between manga to manga. And if he's not just immediately going, yeah, well, I could try to turn it off, it's going to take me a few minutes, in the meantime I got to finish this fight or something, I assume that would be his strategy, you know? So, yeah, I think that's confirming that. So Kanade can't make the first move either. He doesn't stand a chance without his determinate prediction. Right, because Hatsumi is top of A, bottom of S, something like that. Hatsumi is a top tier fighter, and Kanade, while impressive in his own right, is still a C-class fighter. Maybe, you could argue maybe a B, but, I mean, I've always considered him like a top of D fighter, but each of them wants the other one to make the first move, of course, but how are they going to break it eventually? And Kaede's watching. Look at how close they are. This reminds me of Oma's match with Roland. Alright, with Roland. Yamagohan looking on as well, and Koga. No, it's Koga. They're even closer than that. Oh, so they've slowly gotten closer and closer, but holy shit. Okay, now people said that the Agito versus Arashiyama fight had a little bit of that gay vibe. Okay, we're going a little intimate here. Intimate. Yeah. 110%. 110% here. But no, in all honesty, it does look cool, the idea that they're moving so slowly that people can't tell, but they are actually getting closer. It's like they're both sort of trying to egg each other on until one of them's got to move. So let's see. Hatsumi. Boom. And he's actually, wait. They're both touching each other with their fists. Like the fist has touched Kanade. It looks like it's almost like he's ready to hit him, but so is Kanade. They both. Let's see. Koga says, what? Are they going to wrestle or something? What the hell can they possibly do at that close range? Clearly you've never seen the 1-inch punch. Boom! Destruction. And then... Fwah! Oh, Kanade broke first? Let me guess, because they're sweating a lot. This probably... Let me guess that using these abilities, like using the spiderweb and stuff, it's not just something where he can casually, like, I can do this all day. No, it requires immense concentration, focus, and probably endurance/stamina, which he's being drained of. Kanade's breathing sounds labored. What kind of fight is this anyways? It's not making any sense. Yeah, his physical characteristics are going to slowly give out because he can't keep up holding Hatsumi at bay. It doesn't seem like they're doing anything, but they are. Yeah, okay. I actually like this. What just happened? Did Hatsumi do something to him? Says Kayade. Look at Hatsumi's right hand. Oh, wait. So he did actually... Wait, he is actually hitting him with, like, the 1-inch punch? It's digging into Kanade's sternum. Okay, so forget everything I said. Forget everything I said. I still argue that it takes immense concentration and focus, but that seriously must not have been the reason. But boom, okay. I thought his fist looked a little close in the previous shot. Okay, sticking into the sternum. He's stopping his diaphragm from moving. That'll keep him from breathing in enough oxygen. Oh, so he slowly moved his fist as they got closer. He's positioned it where he's pushed in enough. Kanade's touching Hatsumi too, but there's nothing he can do at that range. If worse comes to worse, he could pass out from oxygen deprivation. Alright? Mutter, 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 mutter. Everyone muttering. And Kanade is huff, huff. He's like, shit, shit, shit. And Hatsumi is there thinking. Let's see. Man, oh man. I can hear the confusion in the stands from here. But what else was I supposed to do? Let's see. I've held you in high regard since your fight with Gaolang. Oh yeah, where he did that move on him. I know that I'd be in for a world of pain if I underestimated you. Yeah, alright, so he's... Yeah, alright, fair enough. That's why I choose the most sure and most plain option I could. Now there's nothing you can do to stop yourself from passing out. Let's see what he does, though. Let's see what he does. I know he's going to do something. I still think it's awful if Hatsumi loses after all this. I still think that's dumb. But let's see. And let's see. Oh my god. Oh, whoa. Hatsumi's eyes are bugged out. What happened? What happened? What happened? Is that really true? Was this really the best move? Okay. Is this part of the determination prediction? Because if so, that is impressive. I still don't think that's the smart idea then. So that shit is working against a pre-initiative user. It is the perfect counter. I like that they call it perfect prediction, because it's actually showing that right now, is that it is literally making him second guess everything. So let's see, is that really true? Was this really the best move? Man, that shot of Hatsumi like concerned as fuck is like sort of like well drawn but kind of terrifying. Like I'm sort of scared looking at it. No, it wasn't. I've got a longer reach. I would have run next to no risk of counter attacks if I switched to outfighting. Okay, so why did I get close enough for him to hit me? Okay, so, but he's realized it now too late. Now, can't he just jump back? Well, that would probably leave him open. And Hatsumi's used no named attacks yet. I'd be really disappointed if he didn't actually use any real Aikido. Because this is saying that basically Kanade can take down anybody who uses pre-initiative. He can literally fuck them up royally if he knows how they fight. You know, and he hasn't even had to fight them himself. That's a little, I don't know, that's a little OP. But okay, let's see how he breaks out of this. So why did I get close enough for him to hit me? We see it, let's see. And kind of thinking just as I intended. Kujin style heart stab. Okay, but so he did get the attack. Hatsumi is going to did acknowledge that beforehand he realized that this was a mistake before Kanade launched his attack. So let's see if he gets out of it. Kujin style heart stab. Wasn't that the one he tried before? Oh no, that was organ breaker. Let's see. And by a hair's breadth, the winner of this flashpoint of the fight was... Boom! Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Hatsumi style Aikido 100 meetings throw. Let's go. A named attack using your Aikido. Let's go. Slam. And flipped him the moment he attacked. Boom. Once again, like, he's got the longer reach, yada, yada, yada. So, alright, how did he get out of it? We have a winner. Oh, he took the attack, though, so he still messed up. Alright. And the winner is Hatsumi Sen, but we're seeing him huffing, and he's like, oh, so he did get hit. A male piercer. He had a real ace up his sleeve. If I'd been just 1 second, just one heartbeat slower on the uptake. That proves it, says Oma. Determinate prediction can put you on even footing with the top class fighters. Kanade must have felt that himself. This loss will make Kanade even stronger. Good grief, I guess it's as far as I can get at the moment. Alright, so what I like about this, see, I was worried for a second. I won't lie to you guys, I was a little worried because I was about to go off on the whole, like, no. But this is actually good. Because not only did he prove, yeah, I can go, like, not just pre-initiative users, almost saying this puts you on even footing with top-class fighters. Acknowledging from Oma that to him, Hatsumi is a top-class fighter and that Kanade has rose through the ranks. He's no joke. Determinate prediction is really, spiderweb is really going to be hard to figure out for those who, yeah, that's just going to be really difficult for guys to figure out. And now it's made Kanade even stronger. I think this fully puts Kanade in a B tier. Regardless where he was before in D or C tier, I think this easily jumps him into a B tier fighter. Even though it says even footing. I'm not going to give him all that because if somebody knows it's coming, like now if Hatsumi were to have a second round with him or a rematch, he knows the spiderweb move is coming and stuff. He's going to probably, top tier fighters are going to have a cautionary tale. Not saying they're going to do, but like Hatsumi probably would have done better knowing that the whole he's going to fuck with my mind shit is coming. Right? So, yeah. Okay. So now we got a counter. Alright, but I like it because it showed Kanade, it showed the story beats what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to think outside the box on how to beat top tiers without pre-initiative, without, crazy moves, without, well, I guess not crazy moves, because that is a crazy move, but still. Alright, cool. Then again, what more can we expect from an ordinary man? I'll just take it one step at a time. And that's the end of the... Okay, sorry. That was the end of the chapter. Alright, so, yeah. It went not, I guess, as I expected. Certainly not at the beginning of this fight as I expected. It turned into a good fight. Not a great fight, but a good fight. Good return match for Hatsumi, though we didn't get to see him actually utilize any... The one downside to this is, this was more about Kanade than Hatsumi, and I find that a little disappointing. Maybe he's more popular than Hatsumi or something like that. That's probably the case, in all honesty. He's probably more popular a character. We get to see him a lot more, that kind of idea. But I like Hatsumi more, so this fight was all about Kanade. Proving that pre-initiative isn't the be-all and end-all, proving that he's advanced, proving that he can get stronger, that he is going to be able to fight A-tier and S-tier fighters, maybe not beat them, but he's going to be able to fight them. He's going to be able to definitely give them a fight, at the very least. He won't be fodderized, right? So this was all more about him, because we didn't get to see, the moment Hatsumi used one new thing, which is his PI, it instantly gets countered against the only guy able to counter PI. And it's like, okay, alright, so that's one thing. What else you got? I don't think 100 Meetings throw is a new move, once again, but it's just a throw at the end of the day. We didn't get to see him use any of his moves that he used against Agito, how he improved his Aikido, any Wu Clan techniques. We didn't even jump into a little bit of a training thing, like a couple of panels of showcasing how he got stronger or why he might be more deadly now outside of PI. We didn't even learn that, so that's my one flaw with this, is that we could have extended this probably by 2 more chapters had we focused on both fighters. This fight was all about Kanade, 10% or 90% about Kanade, 10% about Hatsumi. So as a Hatsumi fan, little disappointed. So I'm going to just say it was a good fight. It was a good fight. Both fighters showing themselves off pretty well. But as I said, I want a better performance from Hatsumi's when he's not fighting the counter boy next time, so he can really fully go all out sort of idea. Same with why I didn't fully enjoy the Agito versus Arashiyama fight, where I like both characters, but the fact that Agito couldn't use his formless martial arts or any of his fucking techniques and stuff, because the moment he touches the dude, boom, thrown onto the ground. He had to fight so differently, just like Hatsumi right now. He finally learned how to use an ultimate ability, and he's got to try to not use it. Like, fuck off. So that sucks in that regard. But anyway, so as I said, both fights were good, but they were very plot set up. Like, oh, it's the perfect matchup. We're going to nerf one guy to nerf the other. You know what I mean? It feels that way anyways. Like, we're going to set up the perfect nerf fighter for you to fight against, who's going to nerf your abilities so you struggle. That is the problem. That's why these fights aren't so great. That's why they're good, not great. Is because unlike Seki versus Okubo earlier and stuff like that, these fights are literally, let's find the one character who can counter this guy, the one guy who can nerf some of them, and let's set him up against him instead of anybody else. And they did it twice. So maybe that's why I'm a little just salty overall over the last little bit of Omega right now. Maybe that's it. Anyway, because I don't really care about the AI art shit. That hasn't bothered me yet. So a lot of people complain about that, but that hasn't bothered me. So, and I don't mind seeing, characters I like going at it. Like Arashiyama is probably one of my favorite Purgatory fighters. I like Kano now, so that was fun, a matchup. But yeah. Anyways, that's it for me. It's the end of the fight. What did you guys think, though? That's my reaction. Let me know down in the comment section down below, and let's put it on the gaydar, shall we? Which fight did you think? Out of these 3 fights we got, realistically, we can knock the first one out with Oma, but who do you think, out of this fight and the Kano Jutaro fight, which one had the more implications? Which one was a little more questionable? Which one, let's give it a ranking. Let's give it a ranking on the old radar. Why not? Let's get myself canceled for this reaction, right? Let's do something fun and as a joke, and lighthearted, and let's see how many people take it too seriously and cancel me. Let's just stir the pot, guys. Let's stir the pot. Alright, that's it from me, guys. Have a good one, everyone. Like, comment, and subscribe, as always. And once again, don't forget to rank it. Rank it. Now that all 3 fights are done, let's rank them on that old radar. So, anyways, that's it from me, guys. Personally, I'm going to go Kano, this one, then the Oma fight. So, that's my ranking. Let me know what yours is down in the comment section down below. Actually, I think that's my rating overall, too. Like, it just ranking of fights, you know, in all seriousness. Out of the 3 fights, which one did you enjoy the most? I think the Oma one was the worst one. I think this one was close, but because it was Kanade and I'm not the hugest fan, I think the Battle of the Titans, Agito versus Arashiyama was probably the best fight out of the 3 we've gotten. So, anyways, let me know down in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Wait, I already said that. All right, peace out, everybody. Have a good Wednesday.